Hey everybody, I hope you're doing okay. If you're new here, my name is Mary Elise Biuba. I am a human rights activist, feminist, and black queer radical, angry intersectional feminist. I run this channel essentially to create a platform for queer people and queer content and for people to be able to interact, meet, hang out, and all that kind of stuff. And so essentially, the channel is a point of sharing information, a point of sharing knowledge, and all that kind of stuff. And I've been away for a long time now. I have to check to confirm. Let me just confirm that right now and see when was the last time I was here, because I feel like it's important to know the last time I was here, essentially, so that I can be able to have a proper timeline of what I did last or when I last posted. So I'm noticing a real video I posted was 9 months ago, but it was talking about Bisexuality Visibility Month. It was a short video, it was a reel from TikTok. And then the wedding video, which you can go back and look at and all that kind of stuff. Probably that's another update. One of the things that has happened in the last year has been the fact that we did a wedding, myself and Aya, and many people have been coming to my DMs to come and ask questions and all that kind of stuff. But just as I had introduced myself at the beginning, I'm an activist and I'm a feminist, and a lot of work I do revolves around challenging the status quo. And so that wedding was one of those projects that we were doing to challenge the status quo, essentially, so that we can be able to figure out how do Kenyans receive conversations about LGBTQ rights. But in this event, LGBTQ wedding, constitutionally we can't wed, because by virtue of the status of our legality, we can't be able to walk into an institution of or have certified, person who can host the wedding here in Kenya and all that kind of stuff. We can't be married in other countries though, and your marriage will be recognized. But before that happens, if you're not married at all, that can't happen. And so that's probably update number one. On the outside of that, I think the last videos I posted were like up to a year ago. I have a number of videos, so if you go to my channel, you'll be able to interact with everything. You'll be able to see what I've posted and all that kind of stuff. And feel free to go through my channel and watch my videos and all that kind of stuff. But yes, I think that's thing number one. Thing number two is the last time I was here. So going by the wedding video, I had already done my locks, but you can't see them there. But I got my locks a year ago. On 2nd of June 2022, and so we are a year old now. We just started our second year journey and all that kind of stuff. But yes, last time I was here, it was totally different. I was having hair, mostly braids, and all that kind of stuff. I'm looking through the videos and I'm realizing I did a lot of videos when I had braids. And while I do have some videos when I had locks, those were like the old ones, and now I have new ones, which is quite interesting. And it would be quite interesting to look back at these videos and do maybe a reaction of some sort or anything like that. But yes, that's another thing that has been happening. I think another thing is the fact that on my channel I've talked a lot about living with endometriosis. I think I have a couple of videos. I talked about dealing with endometriosis. Vlogs. I did an updated tattoo tour. I still have a giveaway video that is up. I did a house tour, which is one of my best doing videos. I'm looking at them and I'm like, this is like a year ago ish, because I'm looking at this video. And so a day in the life living with endometriosis, I'm saying I did it a year ago. So an update is that in June 21st 2022, I got a surgery done. It was a hysterectomy. It was a laparoscopic surgery where they did empty the sacs that held blood both inside and outside my uterus. And the reason that was the maiden surgery was because the hope was after emptying them, I'll be okay. Endometriosis is something you live with pretty much your whole life. So all you have to do is manage. And the hope was that my endometriums won't grow back quickly and all that kind of stuff. But sadly, for anyone who goes through any medical condition, you want, when you do something like that, you recover and heal from it. But I haven't been able to do that, and so I have a hysterectomy coming up. And hysterectomy basically means my uterus will get removed. That is in hopes that it will deter the regrowth of the endometriums, because endometriums grow mostly during your cycle, your period. And so hopefully with the hysterectomy, I will not be having my period, and that will deter the rate at which the endometriums grow. It doesn't mean they won't grow, it just means they'll grow slower. Because your body will still be experiencing things like ovulation and that kind of stuff. And then having PCOS makes the situation even worse. And basically, adenomyosis is like endometriosis, but on the inside of the uterus. So the same thing that is happening on the outside is happening on the inside. And so essentially, the endometriums have really damaged my uterus, and so it has to be removed and all that kind of stuff. So that's where we are right now. I'm trying to figure out ways to fundraise. In layman's language, I need 500,000 Kenya shillings for that. Essentially, I need 500 people to contribute 1,000 bob each, and then I'll be able to have my surgery. When you say it like that, it sounds like it's easy and quick and all that kind of stuff, but in reality, it's not, because financial constraints are real even for myself. And so hopefully I'll be able to figure that out. I also have a bit of traumas with fundraising for my first surgery, which it was 30% good, because I was able to raise 30% of the money, which mostly I used for my treatment, and then a bit of it for my surgery. And so the trauma of that is something that is really frustrating me at the moment, because I do not know which way to go and what way would yield the best results. I do acknowledge that I cannot be able to afford it by myself, but then I also have to acknowledge the fact that fundraising is not easy, and it's stressful, and people will attack you and bully you for it. And I've been trying to find a happy balance between that and many other things. And so that is also happening. Another thing that is happening is the fact that for the last 1 year, since 19th of June 2022, I've been in a relationship. It's been 1 year, because I know the last time I was here, I was single. And it's interesting, whenever people ask me, they ask me, you cheated on your partner, you were married and all that kind of stuff. And I'm like, it's funny, because I had my first date with my partner on 15th, I think. And then I traveled on 18th to go for the wedding thingy. And then and she knew that's why I was traveling. And then I came back to Nairobi on 19th. And on 19th, I asked her to be my girlfriend. And she knew all these things were happening, but many people didn't know. And so because people go with the timelines in which you post things, people assumed that I had cheated on one or the other and all that kind of stuff. But like, that's not the case. But like, that's what also is happening. So yeah, I think those are some of the few updates that I have. Of course, I will have more updates. I have new tattoos, as you can see, but I will talk about them in a different videos, because normally I do tattoo tours and all that kind of stuff, so that you can know all about my tattoos and all that kind of stuff. But I hope you keep it here. Here we're gonna always keep it gay, keep it queer, keep it LGBTQIA, and have conversations about that, difficult and easy conversation. And I have so many topics in mind, but also down in the comment section, please comment and let me know what topics you'd love to hear me talk about. And the reason I'm asking that is because these topics will shape the kind of conversations we'll have here. I also want us to have topics of interest to you people, because me as a content creator, I create content based off of your interests. I can't create content based off of my interests, because then these are already things that I know and all that kind of stuff. And I don't necessarily, even if they're entertaining, I don't necessarily find entertainment in them. I just do them because they are part and parcel of who I am and all that kind of stuff. But stay amazing. Comment, like, subscribe, and share this video and all other videos on my channel. Tell a friend to subscribe. I'm hoping to get to 1,000 subscribers soon. Bye.